Welcome to Kal-Haven Trail State Park.
Kal-Haven Trail State Park is a linear state park that runs between Kalamazoo, Michigan and South Haven. It is 33.5 miles long and was once the former home of a railroad.
One of the rail trail projects that we have in this state, we started our ride today for a short piece from the South Haven trailhead. Really nice, big paved parking lot. Vault toilets are available there. There's a little pavilion there with some picnic tables, so I really like the way they had this set up. And then actually the section from South Haven for a short piece, probably maybe a mile or so, is paved, and then it goes to the more traditional rail trail.
It's like hard-packed limestone slag surface. It can get a little slippery at times after it's rained, but we had a pretty heavy rain last night, and there were only maybe a handful of sections where it was even just slightly wet. So it seemed to be in pretty good shape.
It seems like it drains really well, I'm assuming from being the raised rail bed, and then, they've maintained it over the years, so that was nice to see. Certainly I think most any kind of bike could be out here, maybe not your real slick road tires, but we don't have very heavy-duty tires on our bikes, and it was just perfect for that.
And we've seen a little bit of everything out here today in terms of bikes. So there's a little kid on little kids' bikes. There's some guys with a fat tire bike, just a touring bike. Ours are hybrids and some traditional mountain bikes. So yeah, pretty much everything in between. It is 33 miles long, but you can go from varying points along the trail. There are different stops. So the first one we came to was about 4 miles in the little village stop of Kibbe. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we found a vault toilet, a hand well pump, and a picnic table. So you'll find some different amenities along the trail. And if you get the right map, it will show you the distances between points and what you'll find at each stop.
This is a multi-use trail, and we saw people out here doing a lot of different things, from biking like we did, people were out here jogging, people were out walking their dogs, so lots of different things you can do. It is a non-motorized trail, except for in the winter, minimum of 4 inches of snow, and you can bring a snowmobile out here.
Michigan is pretty unique in that they've been able to transform a number of the old railroad corridors into these trail systems. In this case, the railroad originally ran from 1870 to 1970. And then some local residents stepped in after the railroad abandoned it and wanted to turn it into a trail system. Unfortunately, due to a number of roadblocks, finances, local opposition, and a number of things, it didn't become a trail until 1989. But we've been enjoying it ever since, and this is definitely a great place you should check out.
The Kal-Haven Trail is something I've heard about for years but never been on, and I'm glad we got to check it out. We started in the South Haven trailhead. There's also a trailhead at Kalamazoo, obviously, because it runs between the two cities. The section that we rode on today went through some really nice woods. There was a covered bridge that we went through and over some water. It was really pretty. I could see some of this being beautiful when the fall hits and you really start to see the colors turn. So definitely consider checking this place out. Come on out for a day, come out for a really long day if you want to travel to and from Kalamazoo, or maybe I would say maybe take off at one end and have somebody meet you at the other and pick you up.
That might be the better way to go. No, we did see some gentleman out here that we're pretty sure had ridden from here. He was stopped and eating at the picnic table at the shelter, and then we saw him about riding back somewhere. So I have a feeling he was doing pretty much the whole trail today, but I'm not sure. I'm up for 66 miles, but you might be.
He looked like he was dressed more for a longer ride than we were, and he was in better shape than we were. So I'm suspecting he's probably going...
What are you saying? We're not in shape.
I don't know if I'm ready to do 66 miles. But I do think the idea of taking off on one end and having somebody that you know meet you at the other end to pick you and your bike up would be a really fun day. It's 33 miles. It breaks into sections because you've got the sort of pit stops along the way. I think that could be a lot of fun. So consider getting out there and doing what you can on your bike, or walk this trail, do whatever you can. Keep on trekking.
And we'll see you out there.